Fox News host John Roberts and his guest Gianno Caldwell just can't seem to figure out why Donald Trump has been indicted, but not Hillary Clinton. Take a look.
Really tough to see the American political process go in this direction, especially for some of the charges that have been mentioned. We've seen Democrats do. Stacey Abrams believes she's the governor of Georgia right now. You heard Hillary Clinton say that Donald Trump is the illegitimate president, and many others, but you've never seen them prosecuted for this language. So it's a really disturbing turn that I think we're seeing in our country right now, John.
And that is, a lot of people talk about a double standard in the American judicial system.
Exactly
I mentioned
right.
the delegates.
Ah, yes. Why isn't Hillary Clinton being prosecuted for questioning the election results, or Stacey Abrams? Well, it's because questioning the results of an election isn't illegal. That's not what Donald Trump's being charged with. Engaging in a criminal conspiracy to change the outcome of an election that you lost, that happens to be a crime. This is so simple that even a dumbass can get it, okay? Even a moron, a very, very dumb person, okay, can get this, okay? Stupid. Yes, you can be stupid and still understand this very, very simple thing, which is why Fox News has to lie, obfuscate, and confuse people by bringing up things that are not the same. Doing the apples and oranges, apples and star fruit, all the stuff, apples and bananas comparisons, right? Look, so on the surface, right, on the face, did Hillary Clinton question the election? Did question Donald Trump? Yeah, not the whole "not my president" thing, right? Now, did she try to overthrow Donald Trump's win in the courts? No, she did not. Very simple, the distinction here, okay? Stacey Abrams, who they bring up, did she refuse to concede? Yes. But did she, again, try to overturn the results of the election in Georgia? No. In fact, Abrams ended her bid for governor on November 16th, 10 days after the election. And in the speech, Abrams acknowledged that Kemp would be the next governor of Georgia, but also criticized his role in purging about 670,000 names from the state's voter rolls in 2017 and roughly 53,000 a month ahead of the election. And she said this in her speech: "So to be clear, this is not a speech of concession. Concession means to acknowledge an action is right, true, or proper. As a woman of conscience and faith, I cannot concede. But my assessment is that the law currently allows no further viable remedy." So that's very important key language here, okay? She then says, "Now I could certainly bring a new case to keep this one contest alive, but I don't want to hold public office. If I need to scheme my way into the post, because the title of governor isn't nearly as important as our shared title, voters." So again, that statement, the law currently allows no further viable remedy, meaning, of course, going through and challenging recounts through the courts, etc., lawsuits, no viable remedy. So very, very key language here, okay? Now, she also said in that, or implied that she was not going to bring frivolous lawsuits, and she didn't, and didn't want to scheme her way into power. Again, that was very clear, okay? So now, go to Trump. What did Trump do? Well, the difference is that Trump brought 60 lawsuits, all of them lost, and then when that failed, tried to scheme his way into power using fake electors and pressuring officials like Brad Raffensperger to find him votes that he did not earn. Okay? So again, these are simple concepts. You just look at the facts here and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, these things are not the same. Now, Abrams also, and this is what right-wingers like to point out a lot, when Stacey Abrams says that she won the election. Okay, well, she explained in a 2019 interview what she meant by that. She said there are three things. Number one, I legally acknowledge that Brian Kemp secured a sufficient number of votes under our existing system to become the governor of Georgia. I do not concede the process was proper, nor do I condone that process. So again, sticking to her guns on this one, while also saying he got enough votes. So obviously I did not win under our system. Number two, she says, I believe we won in that we transformed the electorate and achieved a dramatic increase in turnout, it was a systemic and I think sustainable change in the composition of the electorate and in the transformation of the narrative about Georgia and Georgia politics. So that's right there. She addresses, that's how we won. We changed the electorate. We got more turnout. We changed what people think about Georgia. We made it a little bit more into a swing state. And then third, very important, she says, I have no empirical evidence that I would have achieved a higher number of votes. However, I have sufficient and I think legally sufficient doubt at the process to say that it was not a fair election. And again, this is talking about the voter purges and things like that. And so, again, those are significant issues. That is voter suppression that is different than electoral fraud or voter fraud, which is what, again, Trump was accusing Biden and the Democrats of engaging in, literally saying, oh, we're busing in immigrants and the Chinese are hacking into the election. People are flipping vote. No, none of that happened. None of that happened. So again, big differences here between what Abrams and Hillary Clinton had said and done versus what Donald Trump has done allegedly and is being charged with in these different cases. The RICO case in Georgia, and of course, the case in the Jack Smith's investigation. Okay, so at the end of the day, questioning the results of an election is not illegal. It never was. That is literally part of the First Amendment. You can question every day if you want to. And Donald Trump could have sat there and sulked about it until the end of time and said, oh, I think that there was the voter fraud and I think that I actually won the election, and he would have been fine. What happened, though, is that it went beyond the First Amendment when he did an alleged criminal conspiracy to change the results. So that's where the First Amendment does not apply here. The First Amendment does not allow you to conspire to cheat and steal an election. That is the crime. But I keep mentioning these are simple concepts, right? They're so simple that people on Fox News can understand them because they're not idiots. They know this. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're talking about. They know that they're engaging in propaganda because that's literally their job.